Hello everyone, my name is Badass. In today's episode of Let's Learn, we're going to talk about Heroes of the Storm basic controls. Before we start this video, make sure you have finished up all the tutorial in Heroes of the Storm. To finish the tutorial or to get to the tutorial, just use the setting button over here and then click tutorial.
Back for more training, hero?
Make sure to finish the tutorial as it helps you get additional gold for the first time when you complete it. So next off, let's go to a demo version. So let's choose a hero. Let's choose our trusty Jim Raynor and use him as our guide. Remember to go to try a hero, click on the shop and click on the hero and then just click on the try button.
I'll do a song and dance for you.
Okay. In the first thing we learned in the tutorial was moving your character. Moving your character is as easy as just clicking it on anywhere on the screen. All objects in the game have a hitbox. And by that I mean the hitbox are something that you cannot get around and are considered solid graphic. For example, the fort, it has a hitbox, so you cannot just run through it. The gate has a hitbox, but because you are on the same side, you are able to run through it. So minions and all other heroes have a hitbox. An enemy gate you cannot run through because they have a hitbox, and they are programmed to not let you pass.
Unleash its power.
So learning how to move means that you know that what can be done and what cannot be done. For example, you know that running through our own gate is normal, it's fine, we cannot run through enemy gate, and we know that minions have hitbox, we cannot run through minions.
Sounds like a plan.
Unless you have some specific ability that allows you to do it. You cannot run through heroes. As you can see, I'm trying to run through Malfurion. I cannot run through it. It has a hitbox. This may seem very stupid in a sense, but when you're using a melee character, it's actually quite important. Next off, we're going to talk about Waypoint. Waypoint is something is embedded in the game, but they didn't teach anyone. And most people don't really use it as well. So I'm just going to throw it out there. Whether you use it or not is a different thing. I'm going to set out an example on how to use it as well. To use the waypoint, you need to hold the shift button and click anywhere on the screen. You can click as many times as possible until the waypoint is full. Setting up waypoint means that your hero will move along this line until the waypoint is exhausted, or until you created a new waypoint. To cancel the waypoint at any time, just click somewhere else without the shift button. All the waypoints will be cancelled and cleared. So what's the scenario to use the waypoint? A good scenario would be to go back fountain and come back into battle fast. For example, if I want to go take a drink at the fountain, I could shift, click the fountain and click back where I was. So Raynor will just go to the fountain, take a drink if he's injured, and then he'll go back to where he is. One more thing is setting up waypoint. You allow yourself to maneuver in a certain curved direction instead of a straight line direction. For example, if I want to move towards the bush, I can just use it as a waypoint to use a curved direction. Players that have high APM, APM means actions per minute, are able to click really fast. They are able to hyper micro their characters to actually move in circles and curve around them. You don't really need to use waypoint. Waypoints are also used for something where you want to take your attention off. For example, if I want to run to the base or run to the fountain, I want to take my attention off my hero, I can use the waypoint, and then I can just use the map and just shift click. So the hero will actually come back to where I'm looking at. I do not need to have attention on my hero because I know where my hero is using the waypoint. So the waypoint might be useful for you, it might not be useful for you, so it's something for you to experiment and learn. I do not necessarily use it every game as well for myself, but it's just something extra. Okay, next off will be the camera. The camera function is lock for default. To unlock it, you just need to hit the L button, and when you unlocked it and when you scroll off the map, it will not center on your hero. If you lock the camera function, your scroll will not actually exceed where your hero is. So if you lock the camera, your hero will always be on screen unless you click the map. If you click the map, it follows the map. So clicking on the map will actually change the screen, but after a while it will just go back to your hero because it's locked. There is another function called invert drag. Invert drag is using your middle mouse button. Using your middle mouse button, you just click your middle mouse and just drag your mouse, and you'll follow wherever your mouse is moving. And I'm pretty sure most people don't use it because it's quite dizzy. The camera function is good for new players because you always know where your hero are. You don't need to refocus, and you can always have attention on your hero, so you know things are happening around you. But once you're more experienced, you maybe want to try to use the unlock function so that you can give yourself more space to see ahead and what's happening, or even go to other lane when there's 3 or 4 lanes or more, or something happening in the mercenary camp, or something happening in the boss camp, or something like that. Whichever mode you use or prefer, you just experiment around, it doesn't matter. But most importantly is the spacebar button. The spacebar always brings the hero back to the center of your screen. So if you are in a fight and it's very messy, you're not sure what to do, just panic and hit your spacebar button and you can find your hero again. Especially with the beam of light, it exactly points where your hero is.
It's all good.
Next off, let's talk about attack. In attack is quite simple. There's only attack move and click attack. Click attack is quite straightforward. When you click on the target, it will just only hit the target, and if the target runs off, your character will continue run off, chasing the target. It will not stop until you choose your hero to do in another action. So if you want to stop attacking, you need to move. Moving will actually cancel the attack, or I believe hitting S will cancel the attack as well. Well, the S function, the button S actually serves as the stop function, so I'm not really sure it will stop attacking, since that the nearest target, he will still continue to attack. But if you are moving halfway and you press the S button, your character will actually stop. Pressing the H button is the hold still button. Hold still button means your character will not move off, even being threatened. That's something that you can consider to use, especially if you want to ambush someone, and especially for melee characters. When your character is being attacked, he will move off automatically to hit the minion or the hero. So the next thing about attack is attack move. Attack move is when you click A and your cursor change to a crosshair, and then you just select on wherever you want. For example, selecting back to my base, it does nothing but move there, because attack move means that it will attack whatever on the way and move to the target location where you click. Sounds a bit long, I'll repeat it again. Attack move means he will attack whatever thing that it is for him to able to attack, and then he will in the end eventually move to where you clicked. So if I click in front of my gate, you will just move to in front of my gate. But if there's something to attack, he will attack it along the way. Is there an example? Okay, for example, I want to move towards the gate over here, and there are minions along the way. So if I use attack move, he will start attacking towards there, and he will try to clear all the minions. So the same thing, if you want him to stop attacking or stop doing anything, just click your character and move him off elsewhere, and he will disregard the last command. And that's the basic of attack move. Earlier we talked about Waypoint, where you can shift click. Waypoint also is available on attacking minions, though most of the time we don't really use it on attacking minions because it's not really beneficial to choose which minion to attack. However, I highly recommend to always kill the one in the middle where you drop health globe. Kill it in a manner where the health globe drop, you actually take it. If you kill it too near to the base, you might not actually use it. So that's probably for basic control, moving, attacking, and changing your camera layout. So these three things, if you're a new player, it takes some time to get used to it. So play with AI, try to play around with the controls, try to move in circles, try to move in curves. It helps you to navigate your character better. Learn to use different kind of heroes, especially those range or those with melee. The reaction will be quite different on how you control your hero as well. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching. Let's kill Arthas first. Die! Die! Okay, bye.